My baby daddy's mom is a danger to my baby. I'm not letting her see him. My baby daddy's mom is an absolute head case, diagnosed with BPD, ADHD, and a diagnosed narcissist. She has the Infinity Stones essentially. She has always been a pain in the backside and I did not want her at the birth of my baby. The day my daughter was born, my mother-in-law came over to the house and saw her in the evening despite my reluctance. I gave in and let her hold my daughter. She was holding my daughter and my daughter started to fuss, so my mother-in-law thought she had pooped. I told her she hadn't, and that I just changed her and she's okay. She proceeded to tell me I'm wrong and undressed her in a very aggressive manner, making my daughter scream like I had never heard. She then checked her diaper, told me I was, and picked her back up, once again aggressively, and said, "Oh, I know I just ticked you off, didn't I? Here, let me console you, my baby." She was still screaming, so my baby daddy grabbed her and calmed her. He said, "Here, wanna go see mama?" And mother-in-law yells, "No, she wants to see grandma," and snatched the baby. She then was like, "Oh, I just wanna kiss you, but we can't kiss new babies." To which my baby daddy said, "Yeah, don't kiss my baby." We were very strict on people not kissing her. She started fussing again, so I took her and said she was hungry so she couldn't argue it with me. Then she decided to leave. The next time we saw her was about a week later on Christmas. She was making breakfast for us and said it'd be ready when we got there. We got there and it was half done and she told my baby daddy to finish it so that she could go blow dry her hair and hold the baby. He ended up helping and she came out and I was feeding my daughter. She threw a fit about it and was like, "Really? You have to eat now?" I then changed her diaper and she stood over me the whole time watching and finally walked away. We sat down to eat and she snatched my daughter and asked how we feel about people holding the baby when she cries. I said if she's fussing then she's fine, but if she's crying then she needs to come back to me. She goes, "Well, I don't mind her crying so I'll just keep her." The next time she came over, my daughter was congested so we weren't letting people hold her. I explained the concerns we were having with her congestion when she got there and then she proceeded to go, "Oh, that's a bummer. Anyway, can I hold her?" I said no, she's congested. She then said she was gonna leave since she couldn't hold the baby. My baby daddy went outside and my daughter started fussing and she asked, "Have you even fed her today? Is she hungry? You need to feed her." She then asked if she could take a picture of herself holding the baby because people at her work wanted to see her. I said no and she stormed out. The next time we saw her, I let her hold her and she proceeded to take her into a different room while I was playing a card game with everyone. She then started kissing all over her, so I asked my baby daddy if we could leave. We left and she said thanks for letting me finally hold her. At that point I was done and told my baby daddy no more and I'm done with the disrespect. She had disrespected me and my boundaries every time she had seen us since the baby was born. My baby daddy and I ended up splitting up when she was about 3 months old. He kicked us out so I moved home with the baby and he moved back with his mom. His sister was pregnant so he and I went to the baby shower at his mom's house. My baby was about 4 months old at this time so she hadn't seen her for about 2 months. This is where the poisoning came in. I'm deathly allergic to bananas. My throat closes, I get hives, can't breathe and lose consciousness. She knows this very well. They had a slushie there that was pure banana. My baby daddy didn't know what it was and got it for me and my ex-mother-in-law handed it to him after he had asked for something to drink for me. She watched me drink it and I looked at him and said, "Does this taste like there's banana in it?" And he started freaking out looking for an EpiPen. She walked up to me and goes, "Oh no, I forgot. How are you feeling?" With a poop-eating grin on her face. Then she said, "You'll probably be fine," and walked away. I was thankfully fine. Baby daddy has had many conversations with her about talking with me and what she's done. I've told him she's not allowed to see our daughter unless I'm there and she'll never be allowed to be alone with her. He respects it and understands why I feel that way.